Hello viewers, today topic I am going to cover you is edit. Let me see how to edit the data. So we done in a previous session how to select the record from the table, like all the records from the table, how to see the particular records from the table, and how to insert a new table. This is what I shown you all the previous, like how to fetch all the records in showing in a list view, how to see the details of the particular data, and how to create. Now what I am going to do is I just want to edit some records in this table or some row. So what I am planning to do, so I just give some edit link so that you can easily edit. So let me see how to do that one. Okay, for edit option, it's if you click edit, it will redirect to some page with the following ID, so that you will fetch the data is according with that. You can easily edit, you can easily bind the data already that presented in the table. So let me see how to do that one. Before I am going to do that one, I have a set of things to do. Okay, fine. Let us go and create our action controllers. So fine. Initially, what I want to do is first I have to do the get method, then post. Get is to display the edit page with matched records, and post is to once we submit, save or something like that, it will post the records whatever we have in the strongly typed text box. Let me see how it works. So initially I have some set of method that I am using is action result. This is a method, this will return action. So I just create a method with a parameter int type id equal to 0. Okay, so this method need a return type. Before going that, I just create an instance of student because I need a single record that I want to edit. So I'm create that student as stud, and the thing in the database table student, I am finding the particular record by this. So my variables, it will be there in my student instance. So uh, if this is happen, if not, if suppose that record is null, so what we have to do there? Nothing we have to do. We just write some condition to return some HTTP request not found or something. So just use the return HTTP. This is actually the helper class that already presented in MVC. So no need to worry about, you can edit the template over there. I will show you in future session how to edit that. If happens, it will return. If not, it return the views with my strongly typed student. Okay, now we have a set of values. So we just initiate by creating my add view. This time edit. Okay, model class is already we have. This time I am selected edit, so that it will generate the edit template. So no need to worry about design now here. Okay, we got a set of things. I just debug you, and I want to show you how comes it works. I just reload this page. Okay, I just debug, so it's creating one more instance in the browser. Okay, just click student. Oops, my system is I think it's getting sleep. It's already time up for my system, so don't worry about that. See, this is actually the link to edit. Suppose if I want to edit this as if actually the as if there is some primary key which we created ID that I discussed all the things in a previous session. If you have any confusion, go into that. If I click edit, it will give one more edit page with the parameters. Let me see how the edit things we work, how I set the action link for this particular edit link. So this is my index v. See, this is my action controller edit. This is my text edit. This is my action. I am just nothing I'm doing. I just get the item in the model ID. I just pass in into the ID parameter. If this is actually the default URL structure that it's built in MVC. This is a section I discussed all the things in a videos. Okay, fine. According to our method, I'm getting with the ID. I find and pass the student, and the student I passed in the view. Now we have the strongly type. That view already have the set of model properties in here with the strongly typed. I just get this value here. Okay, it's done. So uh, by this I'm getting the following values. So I'm editing the mark is not a 99, and I'm saving this record. It will throw the error because still we didn't create a post record. So let me go and create a post record, post method for a edit. Fine. So this is the way to do the post action. So here I'm getting the strongly typed student. I just want to create an instance. Before going that, without any confusion, I just declare this method attitude. It will happen only the post. Okay, now this is a method tie up with the post. Fine. Now what I want to do is I just want to save my record db.entry that we made in the strongly type dot state equal to this entity state okay entity state using my data. This is actually the data entity is nothing but the properties that we created. This is the way to get the entity. So entity state is modified, so we set the entry as entity is modified. So this is actually my db, this is my entry state. It will match according the database. This is one feature advanced things handled in MVC4. So you don't need to worry which database or something. We already have the set of things we already get from the post, so it will easily find out which entry. It just want to know like what is the state of that entry. So I just give entity state is modified. Once it is done, db oops db dot save my changes. It's saved now. Okay, before going that, I just want to do one condition, like my model state which I enter is valid, then you proceed this action. If not, don't do that. Is valid, then proceed my set of codes in the block. Okay, once this is done, I don't want to be stay here, I just want to go into the index page. So redirect action index, fine, finally return view with stud. Okay, if not, it's return the same. Okay, and debug the application.